Do you ever feel like your motivation is on a roller coaster? One day you're all fired up, making plans, checking off your to-do list, and the next day you're sitting there questioning if this is even worth it. If that's you, I want you to know you are not alone, you are not broken, you're just human. We all hit cycles of encouragement and discouragement, especially as moms and especially if you're running a business. There are so many things on our plate, our families, our goals, our faith, our expectations. It's easy to go from feeling unstoppable to stuck in a heartbeat. But here's the thing, the cycle can be managed. And today I'm going to share 3 powerful mindset shifts and 3 practical strategies that you can use to break the cycle of discouragement, stop the spiral, regain the momentum, and start thriving again. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why these ups and downs happen, but you'll have a game plan to navigate them with confidence. Hey Mom Bosses, welcome back to the Mom Boss Circle, the place where we talk about building successful businesses without losing sight of what really matters, which is your family, maybe your faith, and definitely your freedom. I'm Camille, and as a mom and an entrepreneur, I've been through these ups and downs more times than I can count, and definitely more times than I wanted to. If you've ever found yourself riding that high of encouragement only to crash into discouragement the very next day, stick with me. I've got some very simple yet powerful tools for you that I wish I had when I started my business. But before we dive in, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming episodes where I'm going to dive into the cycles of hustle and burnout, comparison and procrastination, and so many more. It is time for us to overcome. Let's start by talking about why these cycles actually happen. It's not because you're failing, and it's not because you're not cut out for entrepreneurship. It's because life and business are naturally full of highs and lows. But as moms, these highs and lows can feel amplified because we're constantly switching hats. We're mom, we're wife, we're CEO, chef, chauffeur, teacher, you name it. And the thing is, our brains love wins. They love validation. When something goes really well, like a new client signs up or you get great feedback on something that you did, you feel on top of the world. But the moment that something goes wrong, like the launch that you planned flops or a comment on social media really hurts, your brain shifts into survival mode and discouragement sets in. Now, when you add motherhood into the mix, the sleepless nights, the mom guilt, the pressure to do everything perfect, then that discouragement can hit like a wave. One day you're thinking, I've got this, and the next day you're like, maybe I should just quit altogether. If we don't learn to manage this emotional cycle, it can sabotage our progress. We end up quitting way too early, right when we're on the edge of breakthrough. We can doubt every decision or stay stuck in this place of procrastination because we're waiting to feel motivated again. As we're talking about these cycles, I want you to know that if you're feeling any of the things I'm talking about, it's not just you. It's something that almost every mom, entrepreneur, and purpose-driven person goes through. But the difference between the ones who succeed and the ones who give up, it's not their talent, it's not the amount of money they have, it's not even about time, it's about mindset. So let me give you 3 powerful mindset shifts that will help you break the cycle of encouragement and discouragement for good. Ready? Mindset shift number 1. Progress is better than perfection. Discouragement creeps in often when we don't see those instantaneous results that we want. We set a goal to launch our first product or make this big offer or invent something really great, or maybe it's just to not have a stressful day at home and have your kids actually listen to you and be present. Whatever that is, right? Maybe you're posting for 2 weeks on Instagram and you're waiting for that video to go viral. Maybe you send some emails and then, okay, crickets. And it starts to feel like, what is the point? Why am I working so hard and it's not paying off? But here's the truth. You don't need overnight success. You need forward momentum. I'm a believer. I know God's not asking for perfection. He just wants me to make progress on the thing that I'm supposed to do. Every small step matters way more than you think. And it's important, every little seed that you put into the ground. So maybe today you only had 20 minutes, but you used it to make a post, and that's a good thing. Maybe you didn't record the full video, you just outlined the script. That's great. Maybe you didn't land the client, but you at least had the conversation. Those things count. So please don't measure your growth only by the visible results. Measure it by obedience, by consistency, by how many times you showed up even when nobody was clapping yet. And here's a pro tip. Keep what I call a progress journal. Every week, write down 3 wins, no matter how small. Did you brainstorm a new offer? Write it down. Did you finally fix that tech issue that's been bugging you? Write that down as a success. Did you resist the urge to quit even though you really wanted to? Definitely write that down. When you look back over 30, 60, or 90 days, you'll see a clear track record of growth and results. And that alone will help to silence the voice that says you're not doing enough. Mindset shift number 2, feelings follow action, not the other way around. We live in a world that tells us to follow your feelings. But can I tell you the hard truth wrapped in a little bit of love? Feelings are terrible leaders. If you wait until you feel motivated, you're going to wait forever. If you wait until you feel confident, you'll never do anything. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll be in the same place this time next year. Motivation doesn't lead to action. Action actually leads to motivation. I've had so many days where I didn't want to do a single thing, not at home and definitely not in my business. I was tired. I felt discouraged. I doubted myself. I was frustrated. But the moment I made one small move, one email, one post, one reply to a DM, my energy started to shift. My beliefs started to rise. That tiny action created momentum. So it's kind of like working out, except not for people like me because I don't work out. But for those who do, they probably don't actually feel like jumping up at 6 a.m. and going to the gym and pumping iron. But 3 minutes into when they're actually getting moving, their energy starts to shift. And it's a good thing. It's the same thing in business. You may not feel inspired to make progress. You may not want to take the action that you're supposed to take today. But if you just show up, I guarantee you, when you start putting in those reps, your energy is going to rise and motivation is going to come. Mindset shift number 3. Discouragement is not a sign to quit. It's actually a sign to rest and refocus. There's a big difference between quitting and resting. Sometimes discouragement is just a signal that we need. Not that we're failing, but that maybe we're overextended. Maybe we've been pouring out or showing up more places than we should, trying to juggle more things than we actually were assigned to juggle. Maybe your soul is just saying, I'm tired. I think about the story in 1 Kings chapter 19, where Elijah is totally burnt out. He's done. This mighty prophet of God, he literally says, Lord, I've had enough. And how does God respond? Not with a lecture, but with a nap, then some food, then some space to hear his voice again. That's wisdom. When you're tired, everything feels heavier. Problems look bigger, wins seem smaller, and instead of pushing through on empty, please pause, take a breath, get quiet, go for a walk, talk to a trusted friend or coach, and most importantly, pray if you're a person of faith. Invite God back into your vision. Sometimes it feels like discouragement is just disconnection. Maybe it's disconnection from your why or from your peace or from your power source. You don't have to quit. You just need to reset and plug back into the source. And if you're a person of faith, here's a little reminder. God is not disappointed in you when you feel discouraged. He's not pacing around in heaven wondering why you're not further along than where you are. In fact, he's cheering you on. He's reminding you, even in this moment, that you don't have to do this in your own strength. He's giving you grace for the assignment and you're going to complete it. Now, here's a couple practical things. These mindset shifts that I'm giving you today are simple strategies that you can start doing this week to stay encouraged and to keep going, even when all the feels aren't really there. So start with the smallest step. Don't try to conquer the whole to-do list. Pick one thing and complete it. Track your obedience, not just your outcomes. If you tried, great. If you showed up, that's awesome. Celebrate it and watch the seed grow. If you'll do these simple things, I promise these mindset shifts won't just help you feel better. they will help you build better. They'll keep you steady when life is messy. They'll anchor your business to faith, not just feelings. Give it a try. Now that we've covered the mindset part, let's talk strategy. In this section, we're going to talk about 3 practical tools that you can start using this week to stay on track, to stay encouraged, and to start building the momentum that you need. I do this often, and I promise you, if you do these things, you're going to see a difference in your life. Encouragement is not just something that you hope for. It's something that you can actually build through your daily life and your daily routine. So again, here are the 3 strategies that I recommend to start using this week to stay uplifted, motivated, and moving. Strategy number 1, create an encouragement toolkit. Now, we all have those days where nothing seems to be going right. Maybe the sales are slow in your business, maybe engagement is low on your social media, maybe you're just tired at home and the kids are like screaming and your brain is like, when is this all gonna stop? I need a break. Well, whatever that is, that's when you need a personal encouragement toolkit. A go-to folder, box, space on your phone filled with reminders that you're doing better than you might be feeling in the moment. Think of it like a spiritual and emotional first aid kit. I have one of these, and mine includes a folder of screenshots or DMs or emails where people have told me, oh my gosh, this really helped me, or you shared that and it totally changed my perspective. I also have a short list of answered prayers, things that I asked God for and I saw Him do it. I put sticky notes around with scriptures that will encouragement with things like, be confident in this. He who began a good work is going to carry it to completion. Or don't get weary in doing good. And yes, I also have some voice notes on my phone. I have some saved voicemails. Maybe it's a friend who's just giving me an encouraging word or something great that my husband said to me. This toolkit has saved me more times than I can count, and I open it when I feel low. I remind myself that this is working, I'm helping somebody, and you know what? It helps me to rise when I feel like I'm slumping and falling. So I'm challenging you this week to build a toolkit instead. Grab a notebook, a folder, put something on your phone, whatever it is, write down these things because the day is gonna come when you're gonna need to pull it out, and remember that you're not doing as bad as you might feel. In fact, you're doing kind of great. Strategy number 2, build a circle of real encouragers. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is, okay? Surrounding yourself with the right voices makes all the difference. Encouragement is not a solo sport. Should you encourage yourself? Yes. Do you need other people to remind you that you're doing great? Absolutely. People who are going to speak into your life and your vision, they're the ones that you want to hang around with, not those ones that are bringing doubt and fear. So let me be clear, you don't need everyone to support you. You just need the right couple of people, because sometimes we find ourselves surrounded by discouragement and we don't even realize that we're operating in discouragement until somebody that we love points it out. So stop hanging out with those people who all they're bringing is fear and scarcity and don't get your vision. Instead, put yourself in an environment where people are cheering you on and calling out your greatness. And I promise you're going to see a difference. Why? Because community is powerful. In fact, it's why I created the Mom Boss Circle, because I knew women needed a space where they could come, they could be seen, they could be heard, they could be championed and cheered on, and know that they're not crazy for dreaming big. They're not alone trying to go after something meaningful, and they're not behind, even if they feel like they started late in life. You are in the right place. This is your moment, and you need people who are going to confirm that as well. Strategy number 3. Use micro goals to build wins. Now, this strategy is how I build momentum because, sometimes my to-do list gets a little long, and when it does, it starts to feel overwhelming. In fact, sometimes it's paralyzing because I'm looking at all the things that I need to do and it seems like I'm not making any progress. I'm thinking there's no way that I'm going to get all of this done. So I end up doing nothing, and that's no good. So that's when I set micro goals. And these are small, specific, finishable tasks that will give me a quick win. So instead of saying I'm going to launch my new offer, I might say today I'm going to write the product description. Then I'll have one for creating the Canva graphic. Then I'll have one for writing an email. And instead of saying something like I need to get more clients, I may do something like I'm going to send a DM to 5 people who are potential leads. Or I'm going to follow up with 2 past customers and see if they want to work with me again. Or today I'm going to make 1 post on social media. The best part, Every time that I complete one of these micro goals, it boosts my confidence and gets my juices flowing. It tells my brain, look, we can do this. And look, we're making progress. These wins build momentum, and momentum keeps discouragement from taking over. With the 3 mindset shifts and 3 strategies that we talked about today, you can create your own fuel even for the hard days. Now, if this episode has encouraged you, please drop a comment below with the word encourage so I know you're ready to keep going. And also, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel and don't miss the next couple of episodes in our Overcoming series. I'll see you then.